Welcome to JD's Updates, where I give you my take on all things crypto gaming. So today I'm going to be talking about something pretty special. If you hadn't already known, I wrote this article writing out my solutions for the Shiba Inu ecosystem, in which I think if we were to implement these protocols, we would quite literally shoot ourselves to the moon. And what happened after I posted it on Twitter as well as the Shibarmy Reddit page was completely humbling. I to this day am so grateful for the Shibarmy community to make this article spread like it did. It was all thanks to you guys, so thank you. What I wanted us to do today was I wanted us to go over the videos that were made discussing the proposal, and I wanted to give you guys my perspective on the things that they said. But before we begin, I want you guys to know that I've already seen these videos, and I'm more just trying to give you guys a response to the things that they say.
Now let's go ahead and take a look over here. This is my take on what needs to be done to make Shiba Inu the best coin in the Ethereum blockchain. Please like and spread the word. So let's take a look at this. Users can pay gas fees using the token they transact with. Transaction fees are deducted automatically from that asset. Now you can actually pay 50 and it'll subtract the gas fee from what you pay and the token you pay with. Terra Luna lets people transfer Ethereum into their protocol, allowing very cheap transaction fees that can be paid using a number of coins. Within Terra are several protocols to be aware of.
Anchor now obviously is a very popular protocol relatively to when this article was posted. It's essentially probably the most popular protocol on the Terra Luna network. But it essentially, like I've already stated here, it allows you to get interest rates of about 20% on your stable coin. Now this stable coin is probably going to grow in popularity over the years because people are in demand, especially big pockets are in demand for a reliable stable coin, as well as a stable coin that could provide you 20% in returns every year for just staking.
Solution number 5, Shiba World.
I'm so excited for the Shiba World project. This is actually the first article. I'd already written a second one that also gained some traction, but it really focused on Shiba World. And I went into detail on the possibilities that we could be making with that game. I'm actually trying to make Shiba World come into fruition, but I'm going to need the members, I'm going to need the team, as well as the funding to make that happen. And so I think the incubators that are going to be coming into the Shiba Inu ecosystem is a great opportunity for that to happen. But beyond that, obviously, I'm going to be needing to accrue a team, and I think given the community that we have in the Shiba Inu ecosystem, I do think it's very possible to get some very talented members and get them together to make something magical. Truly, truly, truly.
First and foremost, we have to give a big shout out to JD or JD's Updates. He has some really good ideas. I want to go through and look at each of these solutions that he has and what we need as a community and give my take on each of them. So first and foremost, his first solution: providing a lending program compatible with the upcoming Layer 2 solution, Shibarium.
There's actually a lot of protocols that do borrowing and lending. It's actually a very, very common protocol when it comes to networks, as well as one that should definitely be taking place in the Shiba Inu ecosystem. We have Compound, we have Aave, we have so many protocols that do lending and borrowing, as well as we have Karura. There's so many protocols out there.
This one really caught my eye. Shiba World, the ultimate pet simulation game on the blockchain. With the rise of NFT games like Axie Infinity, the NFT communities comes with the opportunity of a lifetime we cannot afford to miss, a Shiba Inu game with NFT compatibility.
Anything that I mentioned in these proposals are subject to change, and that's because of the fact that any decision or any execution of any of these protocols will be determined based on the development team and the funding that we receive. Right? So that's why I give what I believe could be the best scenario, and we work from there to achieve that, right? But it takes a lot of work to achieve it, and that's why I think the first step is to provide an outline like this of all the different possibilities for the ecosystem.
We believe through the power of collective decentralization, we can build something stronger than a centralized team ever could create. A community-run token is nothing without the united individuals who give it purpose. Today, my friends, I'm going to review a proposal from a community member on the Reddit channel. Let me just quickly head there.
Let me just say, I find it extremely humbling that he connects that quote to this article here. The article's very long, so I didn't expect people to actually read through the whole thing, but some of them actually did that, which is pretty incredible.
So what we're going to do is we're going to do a really deep dive into this to see exactly how much value solution number 1 of JD. So JD, this one is for you. Okay. So in order to do
Appreciate it, Ship.
that's essentially what it is. So we're just going to try and see what would happen if this was implemented into Shiba Swap. What are DeFi loans? We'll need to read through this.
So it pretty much goes into depth of the DeFi loans. DeFi loans are a pretty common practice in the cryptocurrency space. You have protocols like Compound and Aave in which they lend you money if you provide collateral on their protocol.
So what he wants is, let's just say he has $2 million. So he provides that whole 2 million as collateral, and we give him 1 million. We're going to lend that. So let's buy 1 billion.
Over here he's showing and actually illustrating different scenarios in which the lending and borrowing protocol would benefit the market cap of Shiba Inu. This is precisely why Ship Planet's videos are extremely useful when it comes to actually seeing the ideas come into fruition. So again, for all the people that don't know, he goes into depth and describes what a layer 2 solution really is. And if you don't know, a layer 2 solution is a solution based on an already existing network to enhance transaction fees as well as transaction speeds. Again, we do have some differences in layer 2s. We have layer 2s like Matic, in which the native token is Matic, and we have other legitimate layer 2 solutions like Arbitrum, in which actually still use Ethereum as the transfer token. However, it's much cheaper. Earpop kindly enough went out of his way to try to get my article out there, and he even brought me in for an interview, which I'm internally grateful for. And actually, we're supposed to have another interview coming up pretty soon. So we're going to be discussing most likely the second article that I wrote.
A big shout out to JD's updates. So he worked really hard on this little proposal that he has, and it's called Shiba Inu to the Moon. It got traction on Reddit with over 400 upvotes in the short amount of time of 2 days. And he says here, I worked very hard on this.
It's pretty funny over here. It had 183 likes. We're almost reaching 1,000 at this point.
Providing a lending program compatible with the upcoming Layer 2 or L2 Shibarium platform should be top priority. How much we lend can be in relation to the amount staked, which would incentivize staking even more.
So again, as I've said, having a lending and borrowing protocol in the Shiba Inu ecosystem can highly elevate the utility of staking on ShibaSwap.
Gas fees on Shibarium should be paid out in SHIB instead of US dollars. Although Terra Luna and Polkadot allow for gas fees to be paid with numerous coins, it is unnecessary and the community would rather remain focused on providing unique utility to our tokens. I love it, man. I love it. Use SHIB to pay the gas fees instead of other tokens or even US dollars. E-commerce products should only be payable in SHIB, and we can also charge a fee anytime a product is listed. What? How?
The fee is subject to change. That doesn't have to happen. Maybe we can put a fee based off of what is sold, kind of like the way NFTs work.
Solution number 5, Shiba World, the ultimate pet simulation game on the blockchain. With the rise of NFT games like Axie, Infinity, and NFT communities comes the opportunity of a lifetime.
I wrote my second article, which focuses on this game, Shiba World, and I go into detail of how this game could possibly be. Now, again, the game I'd ideally want is a game that mashes Majora's Mask with a little bit of Animal Crossing. And I want that AAA quality in which we can have an open world that players can explore together.
And he says here the game should fit Ryoshi's vision by being a game centered around peace and selflessness.
So now he did try, he actually, like I said, he had the Saturdays with Shaitoshi in which he went over the questions that he had regarding the article. And to see what Shaitoshi's perspective was on it. However, I have yet to still talk with Shaitoshi or Eric or any of the devs regarding any of these protocols. So I am still waiting for that.
We do not need to be so on the nose towards the inevitable future. The better Doge does, the more people find Shiba Inu and discover how much more potential it has.
We want them to be able to also invest in Shiba Inu. We want as many investors as we can. So Doge has a big portion of members and investors who believe in community-driven tokens. And so why not bring them over to Shiba Inu and let them explore and determine for themselves which one is the better token? There's nothing more beautiful than a protocol like Shiba Inu. However, again, it is dependent on the people involved and the people who are invested. That is why I'm here. That is why your pop is there. That's why ShibPlanet and all the other YouTubers are there making this content so we can put our own contributions. So I think that's a good place to stop off at. Obviously, there were several other content that I could have shown you. There is the interview that I ended up having with your pop, as well as the Shitoshi on Saturdays, in which he asks all the questions that he had regarding the article to Shitoshi himself. Again, I'll leave the links to those videos as well, though, down in the description below. If you want to stay up to date with my plays, please do like and subscribe to this channel. I make a lot of content that I think would highly benefit you. However, this is not financial advice, so please do your own due diligence given any protocols or applications that I discuss in the future. With all that said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.